Today's topic is population pyramid. The population pyramid is basically a study of population. We all know that even a human is considered as a resource. If we do not use a human resource in a very effective manner, then definitely the other resources will also be affected because of it. Any development of a region is always dependent on the human resource, and that human resource is going to use other natural resource. So studying about human resource is very much mandatory. Now we'll see what is population pyramid. Population pyramid basically works on the age structure. Our age structures are differentiated into different age groups like infant age, like children, teenagers, youngsters, adults, old people. Okay, you have varieties of age structures. Each age structure has its particular share in the population. It varies from country to country. So, in the diagram, we'll see how the population pyramid will be constructed and how the females and males with their age groups will be determined. So, you can see the proportion of the young people which belongs to the age of 0 to 14. You can also see the proportion of working people, that is between 15 to 59, and proportion of elderly people, that is above 60. So, the working population, if the working population is more, that is the population between the age 15 to 59 is more, then definitely the economic level of that country will be more. If the working population is less, then the dependent population, that is the young population which is between 0 to 14, and elderly people population which is above 60, these are the dependent population which are dependent on the working population. Then definitely the economic level of the country will be low. Now we will see how to construct a population pyramid. So basically, a population pyramid totally resembles like a pyramid. So it is always used to understand the gender-wise distribution of population. Now the y-axis, which is in the center, it is going to denote all the age groups, that is from 0 to the lifespan of that person. The x-axis, which is at the base, it will show the percentage of population in the specific age group. Next is the length of the bars, which you can see, which are in the pink color and blue color. So this length of the bars are going to show you how much population is there at that specific age group. Now the left side is going to denote the number of males, while the right side will denote the number of females. So you can see that the left side will denote the number of males, that is the male population. The right side will denote number of females, that is the female population. So you can say that in the population pyramid, the base is totally consisting of the child or the children population, while the apex consists of the old people. So what is a population pyramid? So here you can see the age, the y-axis, it is starting from 0 to 4, 5 to 9, 10 to 14 till 80 plus. So in the x-axis, you can see the percentage of population, that is 0, 10, 20, 30. Like that, the population is given in millions. In the right hand, you can see the female population is given. In the left hand, you can see the male population is mentioned. So at the base, you can see that is 0 to 14, you have young dependents. In middle, you can see from 15 to 59 you have a working population, whereas at the apex you can see from 64 to 80 you have elderly dependents. So this is how you can analyze the age structure of the population in a particular country. So, a population pyramid we use to analyze the growth or decline of fertility, mortality, migration in the cities. So, with the help of population pyramid, you can know how many children have taken birth, what is the population in this particular age group, how many aged people are there in the country, so how many working peoples are there, how much independent population is there, how much dependent population is there. In short, you can study all the things through population pyramid. It is giving us a depth of analysis of all the age structures in that particular country. So, here is the another example of population pyramid. Male and female distribution is given. So, the oldies are given, economically active people are given, and the kiddos are being shown. So, this can be a percentage, and population is in 5-year age bands. So, you can see that economically active people are more compared to the oldies and somewhat compared to the kiddos. Now, how to read the population pyramid? If you consider the example 1, in that you can see the apex is broad, the apex is narrow, and the base is broad. It means that the birth rate is high, whereas the death rate is low. So you can say that the number of infant or the child or the small age population is more in this particular country. Similarly, in the second pyramid, you can see the apex as well as the base both are narrower than the middle part. So in this case, you can say that the death rate is also low and the birth rate is also low, but the working age of population, that is the youngsters, are in more quantity as compared to the elderly people. Next is we'll study about importance of population pyramid. So the population pyramid reflects the level of birth rates and death rates. So you can understand how many birth rates have taken place in this particular country in this year and also the death rate. It also reveals the number of dependent in a country and people in a working age. So you can understand the people between 15 to 59 will be how many, and how many are working people, and how many are the dependent people, that is from 0 to 14 and above 60. The statistics from the population pyramid helps a government plan its program and budget for the development of the nation. So according to the study or the analysis of population pyramid, the government is going to implement its other development projects. The total population divided into various age group. So by this you can study the age group. So how many people are present in this particular age group can be determined with the help of population pyramid. The percentage of total population subdivided into males and females in each of these groups. The population pyramid reflects the level of births and deaths. So you can understand the birth and death, as well as you can understand the number of females and males in each and every subgroups. It also shows the number of dependent in a country and people in working age. So population is a dynamic entity. It changes every day. Population pyramid is a graphical representation of age, sex composition of a given population. It tells what is the proportion of male and female in different age groups. So it is totally dynamic process. It never remains constant. It is never remains stable. It always changes. So because of that, this graphical representation of the age as well as the sex composition gives you the total analysis of males and female population in different age groups. So in other words, it is just like a family picture of a people living in particular territory or a country. So it's just a picture that how many people are there in a family, in a country or in a territory. This gives valuable information for human resource planners. If the population pyramid shows higher proportion of children, then the planner can think of controlling the birth rate. And if it is lower, then they can consider increasing the birth rate. So according to the population pyramid, you can understand the birth rate and the death rate. If the child or if the infant mortality is more, then definitely they'll focus on increasing the birth rate. And if the child population is more, then they will definitely think about controlling the birth rate. So this is how the population is helping population pyramid. They can plan on how many teachers schools is needed and take action accordingly. Many of the Asian and African countries have broad-based the pyramid indicating large proportion of children. So according to the population, the resources are being cultivated, they are being made so that all the population should be satisfied with the resources available. If the proportion of the old age population is high, means the society needs lots of take care person and health facilities for them. Besides, they may think of bringing the work age people from somewhere else. See European or Japanese Korean age pyramid, it had the broad apex and narrow base. So if the working age of population is very much less, if you have a broad apex, that is the older people are more in a particular country, then they hire other peoples from other countries to do the work for their particular country and to increase their country's economy. So these things happens, and if there are so many oldies in a particular country, then there should be a better healthcare facility available for them. So the population pyramid is useful market researchers, product developers, geographers, planners, demographers, etc. So it is very much essential to plan a proper graph for your particular country and to plan the resources according to it with other facilities and amenities to make your particular country more developed. So thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel.